The net is closing, guys. Welcome back to Par. We are here with episode 7. Don't go. I'm from a big rich town. Ghost wakes up and he imagines Angela in his bed next to him. It looks like things are going to go according to plan. Or maybe not, because like I said, it's an imagination. But then Angela obviously passes like consoling her. Angela's like, I love them. I love them. Then Tim, a guy I've never seen before, obviously works with the FBI, says that Angela needs to come in. She comes into her office, and it turns out the entire task force is being interviewed by higher up. So there you have it, guys. Things are not looking particularly good here for the task force, because you know you've Angela, who is kind of dirty, but then you've the top man who's completely dirty. So who's all the blame going to come crashing down on this episode? So this is going to be really an intriguing dynamic. James then tells, I can't even remember her name. Was it Angie? No, not Angie. Fuck me. Angie's Angela. What's her name? Patricia? Is it Patricia? He tells the woman who they're making the deals with that he'll have the money by the rest of the day, and their dad's on board because he's willing to throw a lot of cash at this. Tommy and Julio then turn up. Tommy obviously not very pally with Andre after the season 2 finale here. But then Tommy and Ghost have to head outside because they're not obviously... Milan's men are everywhere, but then they have a conversation with Milan in the back of a truck. This conversation is kind of just about, here, you're working for us, you little bitches, and then that's pretty much it. But then Tommy's like, so do you eat people then? And Milan's like, Victor always liked you. I don't know why. I can't comprehend why, amigo. Which I thought was funny. Tariq then is almost slapped by Tasha, and then he tells her, like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Kind of along those lines. So yeah, things are kind of spiraling out of control. We then see Greg, we see Sax, we see Angela and the big man getting interrogated. Something weird with Sax. I'm not quite sure what is going on, but they found something like on his history or something. Like they kind of made a joke out of it. So I don't know what he's into, but I doubt it was that serious. But you can clearly see that like Sax, there's like no suspicion his way, but the other three, I think you could realistically pin it on any of them at this rate. So that was made for quite an interesting thing. Angela excused herself. She was into the bathroom, kind of freaking out because it's almost coming crashing down. But then the big woman comes in, almost catches her, and she kind of gets warned by her about what to do here. But Milan brings him in to the warehouse, and he orders Tommy to kill the priest. And then he kills one of his own men in front of them. But obviously Tommy does not want to be under this guy's thumb. Ghost says that he's willing to do it in order to survive, and then Ghost is told by Tommy, what the fuck happened to you? You like being someone's bitch? So yeah, it just shows you how much is going down. Tasha then confronts Ghost about the whole situation with Tariq, and he's like, I'll speak to him soon. Don't worry about it. Andre then goes out the back to put some bin bags, and then Kenan confronts him. And he's like, I didn't know about the whole thing with Tommy. He's like, why the fuck didn't you tell me Tommy and Ghost were back on the streets? Ghost was back on the streets. Then Kenan later on in the episode moves into an apartment and kills an old woman. It's mad because like Kenan can give you the look that he is like a nice guy, but he's a fucking cold heart killer, like, and I kind of like that about him. Kills the old one with a pillow, man, absolutely brutal. Ghost then has to pull out of the business deal with my daddy. Has to pull out of him with that. That sounded a wee bit weird, but it's because he can't have the money because he has to put it into the whole Milan thing, which ain't exactly ideal. Things aren't looking good. And then I forgot to mention this in the last episode, but Ghost found out for Tasha that Holly was pregnant, and then Tasha confronts Tommy about what the hell are you going to do with Holly? Where is she? I can't believe you'd find out like this, finding out she was pregnant, and then like an overreaction. Obviously, she does not know that Tommy didn't know, and yeah, not exactly ideal here. Tommy freaking out. He closed the elevator. He is freaking out. Obviously, he's kind of losing the will to live here because he's realised he's killed his pregnant girlfriend. Greg, though, quickly tries to put all the blame on D'Angelo when he's getting interviewed, and rightfully so. I actually feel for Greg. Like, even though he might have been stalking Angela, it appeared for a wee bit, but let's just fucking call a spade a spade. Angela is the fucking cunt here. Ghost then goes to Angela's apartment. He's confronted by Paz, and Paz is like, take your stuff and you come back near my sister, I'll fucking kill you with my own hands, man. So yeah, but you know, the top man is questioned about the fact that he's been on this Lobos task force the longest, and he kind of distanced himself from it and kind of lands Angela in it a wee bit. Andre hasn't noticed, by the way, the cameras that are in truth now that obviously they're being monitored by Milan and his people, the Serbs. But then guess what? He phones fucking Kanan from that room. So obviously they've heard that entire conversation. That probably doesn't bode well for Kanan. Tommy then confronts the priest, tells him to stop selling guns, and Tommy doesn't actually kill him, even though he was told by Milan to kill him, which was quite intriguing. Cause let me tell you all about it when I see you again. Angela then confronts Tasha about using Ghost as an alibi. Then Tasha lies to her and says, "You were just a midlife crisis for Ghost. He was fucking me all night." Angela doesn't really take this bad. I mean, she can't really take it bad at the end of the day. I mean, it's a fucking mess. Yeah, like this whole situation between Tasha, Angela, and Ghost is a fucking mess. Like, make no mistake about it. But Tasha, at the end of the day, has backed Ghost here. Ghost then sits down with Tariq, trying to, talk to him about the thing, and he's like, "Yeah, well, you were out fucking your side, bitch." And then Ghost just grabs Tariq, and he's like, "I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry." Like, why the fuck are you apologising? Your son was speaking back to you. And he's he didn't fucking hit him. Like, he literally just grabbed him up and swore at him, which I think was definitely within reason. So I don't really understand why Ghost went into shitebag mode. But talking about shitebag mode, he's about to go into fuller shitebag mode because Milan and the woman waitress we thought was dead is not dead, and it turns out Milan here basically kind of threatening James with this dinner. James then pays him, and the whole check business, so that's sorted. Ghost then tells Tasha about everything going on. He's like, "Oh, he's more dangerous than Kanan, man. He's more dangerous than Kanan. He's more dangerous." Tommy is then captured by the Serbs, and it's like 12-on-1, and he actually puts up a good fight. I'm sorry, I'm all for, right? Like, the fan favourite characters getting, being written like they're a wee bit overpowered, but this was fucking too much. Now, he does get the shit battered. I'm not fucking delusional, right? Milan seems to keep him alive here, but come on, this is a bit unrealistic. Like, he's fucking fighting all these, 12 guys, 12 big fucking Serbian guys off, man. Ridiculous. It really, really is. We then have Ghost getting confronted by Angela. Angela says, "I need to know who are Lobos, the hit on Lobos, who killed Lobos, because guess what? It's not just you going down, it's me. They're fucking going to throw the death penalty at me." But Ghost stays strong and doesn't tell Angie shit. And that's where the episode ends. Another good episode. I really liked the interrogations with the FBI. I really enjoyed that. And Ghost and Tommy. I'm kind of intrigued where this Milan storyline's going to go. I mean, what is really going to happen there, I'm not too sure. But I'm going to give this episode another 8 out of 10. The last few episodes have really picked up this season because I felt like at the start of this season they were just lost. They didn't actually know what the fuck to do. But now, it's good. So until next time, peace.